Did you guys ever get an insanely good marketplace deal? Well, if not, stick around because I've got a story for you. Guys, check out this super cool Volkswagen dune buggy I acquired through a marketplace deal. Basically, these things were made in the 1970s after the Volkswagen Beetle and the Super Beetle became so popular.
Introducing the 73 Super Beetle. It's so completely changed and comfortable inside, you won't know it's a Volkswagen until you're outside.
And I don't know the exact year range. I'll post some Google shots here for y'all, but these things are super cool. It actually has full suspension. The rear is an independent suspension. It's actually called a swing axle, which is what they used in the Volkswagen Beetles within that year range. 4-speed transmission with reverse, and it does have Volkswagen 4-cylinder. But yeah, this thing's super trick. I actually got this from a subscriber. It was on Marketplace with the Scammers YFZ, the red beat down YFZ that I got rid of not so long ago. It ran good, but you know, it was really junky looking on the outside. The cosmetics definitely needed some updating. I actually wound up finding somebody else to do a partial trade deal for that. And then I acquired this one through Messenger on that ad. The gentleman had a frame. He was looking to put some more stuff to it. He just had a bare frame. So your boy hooked him up. I built him a big bore. I believe it was a 485. It was a 100mm bore instead of the 98mm stock YFZ 450 bore. Forged piston, hot rods crank, brand new kibble white valves. I built him an entire engine and then gave him a bunch more parts to make it a almost complete YFZ 450 from a bunch of spare stuff I had sitting around the shop. So a little bit of time, bunch of spare stuff I acquired through other marketplace deals. Basically, this thing was next to free. Or we could, you know, say maybe a couple $100 in my time. And that's pretty much it. And some free parts I had sitting around. So with that being said, this thing is super cool. The only big issues with it that I have seen so far are, number one, the brakes. It only has rear brakes. It does not have front brake assembly at all. It does have this beautiful billet Neal brake booster, which is very expensive. It might need a rebuild, but I want to replace the brake pads first. It does run and drive great. You just can't stop once you get going. Let's go ahead and get the brakes changed out quick, and then we will go ahead and take this thing for a ripper, guys, and talk about the plans. Changing the brake shoes on these older machines is normally fairly easy, aside from the typical corrosion from good old Mother Nature. We have to start by removing the lug nuts, then take out the cotter pin for the hub nut so we can remove the entire hub assembly. I want to note here that you don't have to remove the entire hub. However, it is, in my opinion, a great deal easier to access the brake shoe hardware when doing this, as sometimes the springs and other little parts involved can be a bugger to get to. Also, I was lucky to have looked this thing over, as the wheel hub nuts did not originally have cotter pins installed and the nuts were finger loose on both sides. Once the hub is removed, we can start taking off the brake shoes. Wait a minute. Not the right ones. These aren't the correct brake shoes. Well, let's rewind this since we can't change the brake pads. Alright guys, so unfortunately those brake pads didn't fit. They were a little bit smaller, and I thought they were the same as the Volkswagen Beetle, but I guess not. This is all brand new to me. So I adjusted the brakes out. There was some pad left on it. I did go ahead and adjust the brake pad out as far as it could go. There's adjusters on the bottom, and so, you know, it still seems a little squishy, but we're gonna take it for a test run and hopefully I don't die. Y'all can't bag on me in the comments. I'm wearing my helmet today. This is my special helmet. Special education helmet. Okay, ready? Sounds pretty good. After it gets warmed up, oh, you don't want to idle? It'll idle once it warms up. Come on. Once she gets a little heat in her, she warms up just fine. What the hell? I know it's got fuel. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh man, come on. This didn't do this before. All right, well, I guess I gotta fix that. I think I found the problem. This is off the positive terminal that goes right here on the starter relay that jumps everything out to the control box because we were losing power out there. So let's clean this up real quick and then we'll see if she runs. Well, I got it running. All right, let's go for a ride. All right, it wound up just being a series of loose connections. Brakes are still spongy though. This takes me back to my childhood. My dad's friend, when I was a kid, he used to have one of these. I was like 6 years old, I think. And I actually learned how to drive a clutch transmission in one of these. Let's see if we can do a donut in this thing, yeah? Yeah, right. She ain't got the balls for it, boys. Uh-oh.
At this point, I realized I had a few bugs to work out and figured it was time to phone a friend to come play and have some fun. Later, I did find out the positive cable was actually the culprit for a majority of the issues I was having, aside from the brakes being located somewhere in the fourth dimension.
Clown. Merry Christmas. No, you Merry Christmas. Fix your hair, pal. You need a haircut, dude. What the fuck is this?
I need somebody to fix it, but...
Bro's been sitting in his garage by himself all winter.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Oh, hibernation. You've been in hibernation all winter. It's time for you to come out and play.
Yeah.
Start filming some crazy shit. I'm ready to do some crazy shit.
Absolutely.
Did I tell you how I almost died yesterday?
No, you do not.
So, but yeah, anyways. Here, pal.
Catch me outside.
I got some background music.
You are background music, pal.
Look at this thing. So, Jonathan, what is this?
Well, what I think it is a 1970s Volkswagen dune buggy, because this drivetrain is out of a Volkswagen Beetle. It's what they call a 3-rib transmission out of a Volkswagen Beetle, and Cody said that's a 1600 engine. Now, I don't know a whole lot about these. I know the rear suspension on this is very unique. It's called a swing axle. It's technically independent because there's almost like a U-joint style axle up by the transmission, but it's solid down at the rim. So that's why the wheels look like this, because they pivot at the transmission. So it's called a swing axle. They didn't come out with full independent rear suspension until many years later. But this is very, very iconic to that year range of the Volkswagen Beetles. So that's why I think this is a 70s dune buggy. Now, I couldn't find a VIN plate on it anywhere, but I am sure there's some indicator. Somebody came here, Cody said he thought this was homemade. I don't think it's homemade. I think it's a legit one, because there's other ones that look just like this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Identical frame design and everything, like the roof, it's all square, because the whole thing is square tubing. And there's even a section on the back of the engine here that you can unbolt to pull the engine out if you want to accessibility, basically. So like these here on each side remove, and then you can pull the whole engine out and work on it. It's a stock motor, so there's like nothing stupid fast about it, you know what I mean? But that's why I'm doing some videos on it, because I think I'd like to make it stupid fast, and I think I'm gonna rip this sucker out. I don't know, because you can do work to these and make them very high performance. There was Volkswagen Beetles doing like 10 seconds in the quarter mile with the 4-cylinder motor, all you know, fully decked out.
I feel like that's more up John's alley.
I don't know if I want to do it to this motor. I'd rather just toss a street bike motor in it. I've already got 200 horse then.
Yeah.
But these are kind of heavy, dude. Like this thing's a beast. You know what I mean? Why not do it to like the kids' buggy? But either way, I want to have some fun with it and maybe do something to it. We'll see though. We'll see. I got to get the itch, bro. You know what I mean? I got to get the vision rolling and kind of.
It kind of looks like it. Is it sit like this? Because.
Well, we're on it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because we're on a hill.
Yeah, we're on a hill right
I
now.
haven't really looked at the suspension, but it kind of seems like it sits like this.
It does, and that tire's going flat. Look at this beautiful snap here. See this thing?
Oh yeah, that looks great. That looks like what I would do. I would have done that. That's definitely Westford.
I would I don't know, man. I gotta think about it. I can't build everything that comes here.
No,
This one you have to brakes though. You have to stab the brake pedal like 3 times to get brakes.
this might have to come to my shop so I can fix the brakes for you.
Well, I think the master cylinder needs to be rebuilt. I already bled them. And the shoes on this side are worn, but that side looks okay. But they have adjusters on the bottom because they're drum brakes on the back, and it only has back brakes, by the way.
Jeez.
Yeah, it does stop pretty good though. But I mean, it starts up, it runs, it's got lights everywhere. It looks really cool at night because it's got blue lights like lining the whole ceiling and everything.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna have to come over here at nighttime and do a nighttime video.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, bro.
Yeah.
At night. So, but yeah, this takes me back to my childhood when I was a kid.
The one thing that every man has ever wanted.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let me get a ride on it.
Yeah, get it running, and then
And
we'll.
I'll let you hop in and go for a rip. You want to drive it or you want to ride in it?
Let's not ride in it.
You said I just want to ride in it. All right.
Because I normally get to drive everything.
Yeah.
So this time you get to drive.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
She needs some carburetor work, that's for sure. No brakes, man. Oh my god.
You know who would really love this? You just fire up on a trailer and go
What?
on the road.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Who's that? Your neighbor? Ah, angry neighbor.
Bro.
She's smoking pretty good.
Not even doing anything. Yeah. Keep it up, dirtbag. Absolutely. You need to load this thing up.
Bro, this thing's legit. It needs like, you know, it needs a carb cleaning and it needs some brakes, man. And I'm telling you, this thing be legit. Well, you want to hop in and go for a spin? Yeah. Hop in and go for a spin. Keep it rolling. Don't you drop my phone.
I won't.
That phone's worth more than this dune buggy.
You want to bet your bottom dollar?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, this dune
You
buggy
want
ain't
to? You
worth
want to
that
bet?
much,
You want to bet my grip?
Oh shit, it'd be hell if I put it in neutral. Put it in neutral. Look at him looking at me.
Remember my first time?
it out of here. Oh, yeah, you like this job, don't you?
Oh yeah, dude, this is fun.
Oh, this thing's a beast.
Oh yeah. It definitely needs to see the mountain.
Oh, see it runs, bro. Yeah, it's fucking runs great. You know what happened? I bet you just revving the piss out of it, clean the car out.
Hey, that's the cheapest carb cleaner I'll ever get.
Oh my god. See, dude, I don't like doing like non-build videos like this, but it's fun. And you know, I'm gonna have to ask for their response if they want to see this get built. They're gonna have to let me know in the comments below.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to throw like a 2JZ turbo or something in this, or a street bike motor, but they're a little heavy for street bike motors. This thing probably weighs like 1,500, 1,800 pounds roughly, with the steel chassis, and plus me and Dinkleberry here in it. But I certainly wouldn't mind doing something with it if people like it. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
What? How many likes do you think it'll take?
I don't know.
See, I think we should play it like that.
1,000+ likes and 50+ comments saying build this some bitch or something like that. You let me know. Let me know in the comments below, guys.
So you hear that?
Let cameraman Wes know in the comments below. All right, bro. Let's get it.
All right. A little fire fart.